Hello beautiful people and welcome to Armor Adventures. In this series we will cover user interface. So let's go. This is standard game interface. As you can see in this area here, Wargaming is giving you some special notes, informations. In the game it's called Combat Intelligence. It's usually about promotions and things like that. We will close this now. Here is the list of your tanks which you have. Here you have filter. For example, if you have bunch of tanks, then you can filter them by type or nation or tier or whatever. Currently all tanks are listed, so we don't have any tanks to hide. You are choosing your tanks by clicking on them here. Here you can turn around this view so you can see it from all angles. Here is tank crew. Whenever see plus like this, it means that you need to add you can add some skill, and actually you need to add skill because skills are very important to make your tanks works perfectly. You go right click with mouse and click personal file. Here you can see tank this crew member qualification. This is commander. You can change it, but it's very expensive. It costs 500 gold, so definitely it is not what you should do. You can only do this in case of real emergency, and of course when Wargaming is giving you a discount. Usually you get at least 25% discount and even up to 50%. Here are a list of skills and perks that each crew member have. You can find them here. Now we will not go into details about crew skills. I will just show you where you can find them. On this tab you can do training for this crew member. For example, if one crew member is first time put in some tanks, you need to train him to that tank. Now all crew members are trained 100%, so we don't need to do anything here. Personal data is just this crew member name, and same with skins. You can choose other face and things like that, but that is not important in the game. It doesn't affect the game in any way. You can also send crew member to barracks. Barracks can be accessed here. So it means when you send this guy to barracks, he will not be in this tank anymore. And you can put it in some other tank. And while this guy is in this tank, you cannot put him in some other tank unless you will do a retraining here, and then, well, actually not even then, he will stay in this tank but untrained to this tank. Here you can see some statistics about tank which is selected. Damage, penetration, rate of fire, blah blah blah. It's grouped by type, survivability, mobility, concealment and spotting. You can see all of this here. Here you have this screen is called garage, so every time when you click garage you will end up here. Here you can see tank ammo. You can choose which kind of shells you want to buy. We will not go into details. I will just let you know that this ammunition in the middle is called gold ammunition, and usually it's much more expensive than armor piercing and high explosives. I will show you. No, this one is free actually. But this one costs 7 credits and this one is 800 credits. As you can see, with this shell you have much more penetration than with this one or with this one. That's why it's more better and more expensive, and it's called gold. Before you could buy it only for gold, but now you can buy it for credits. Later in later tier tanks, here it will be shown tank equipment and consumables, but that's not important for now. Here you can repair tank, usually it's done automatically later. Here is exterior of the tank. Here you can put different kind of emblems, camo styles and things. Actually, most important here is to put camo style. That you need to do with every tank. We currently don't have any camos because we can only buy them for gold or for credits. But later you will do that. You will earn many styles, so you will not need to purchase it. By the way, it's very expensive to buy this, and Wargaming is giving them for free, so don't ever spend money on this. On this button here you enter tank, let's say equipment and research mode. When you have this icon, it means that this equipment you have. Usually it's divided by type: gun, turret, radio, engine and tracks. And when you see like this, it means that you can research this gun here for 35 experience. And when you click it, it is researched. And now you can buy it. When you are buying, you are spending credits. Credits are here. Here are bonds, gold, credits and free experience. I will tell you a few words about free experience in a moment. So when you buy this gun, click here to sell gun which you had before, because actually you don't need it. In most cases you will not need it, unless you want to use it later. And now this gun is automatically mounted. And of course now you need to change shells and other things. To research this tank, you need to have 275 experience, and it's the same situation. First you research it, and then you buy it. And then you have this tank, and this continues to later. Over here you have standard, it's like main menu. You have settings, items from combat intelligence, from what I told you on start. Here you can enter boot camp, training center, or exit game, back to game. Let's quickly go to settings. Later we will have video about settings. Now I will not go into details. You can now set up graphics according to your PC power. Sound, we will just turn off music. Well, actually, let it stay. Controls, you need to check this and fit it according to your needs. I will not go into details here. On this menu here, you have like main info about your account. Here you can see how many manageable bonus to experience you have, how many credit reserve. Credit reserve is working in a way that when you are playing battles and in every battle I think 5% of credit is going here. This can top up to 750,000 credits, and you get it each week in 7 days. If you you cannot fill it more than 750,000 credits, and after 7 weeks it's 0 and you can pump it again. Here you can exclude some maps which you don't like. Depending on your preference, maybe you hate city maps, maybe you hate open maps. You can choose 2 maps and block them. Here you can extend premium account. By the way, having a premium account is very nice thing to have. It's not very expensive, especially if you are playing this game every day and often. It's a worth of money because you get extra points. Let me show you exactly. You have 50% more credits and experience for every battle. So it means you will make double money and you will grind tanks and equipment double faster. You have reserve stock for credits, usually you don't have it. You have, I think, 3 or 4 special missions every day, where you get all bunch of things. Each day you have 5 battles which you can multiply by 3, it's only for experience. You have 2 slots for excluding unwanted map, usually you have 1. And if you are playing in platoon with your friends, you have additional credits. That are all advantages of having premium accounts. I forgot to say, when we talk about crew, here you can do actions for all crew. You can send the entire crew to barracks, so you don't need to click on each of them. There are crew books. You earn them in some missions and things like that. That crew books add experience to crew members. I will talk that when we talk about crew in more details. This link here takes you to premium shop on Wargaming website. On this link here, this is like main game menu. This is store. Here you have some special bundles, special items to buy and things like that. Here also you can buy, for example, some tanks, top of the tree boosts and things like that. Each gaming every month is putting 2 tank lines to top of the tree, and that line is you have special missions. Tanks are cheaper and things like that. So, for example, in these days, top of the tree is this line here, and as you can see, you have 30% on credits, and you have also bonus missions for experience. I will talk about Tech 3 a bit later. Let's return here. Here you can buy items for tokens which you earned in different events. Currently we don't have any tokens because we just started with this account. Here you can buy gold. Here you can buy a premium account. Here are listed tanks which you can buy, which are, for example, for gold or for researchable vehicles from your Tech 3. But you can buy some tanks which you cannot find in Tech 3. Tech 3 is over here. Here you can buy collector's vehicles. There are like special vehicles from each nation. Here you can buy equipment, consumables, directives and personal reserves. At this moment we are not even able to put equipment, so I will not talk about this in details. And here is bond shop. You can buy tanks for bonds, equipment, directives and exterior. Bonds are here, and you get them in some special missions or playing tier 10 and things like that. Here is depot. Here you can, on first item here, you can see shells which you can sell, which you don't, which you cannot use at the moment. So you don't need to even check. You just sell this. It will give you some extra credits. Actually, in this case, 0 because we did not pay for these shells. Here you can see all equipment. You have consumables, modules, shells and crew books. Here you can see blueprints. Blueprints you also get in some missions and things like that. These blueprints help you research tanks. Here you can see all tanks you have in garage. Here you can recover all tanks which you sold, but this worth only for premium tanks. Premium tanks are special tanks which brings you extra credits and experience, and of course you need to buy them for real money. Here are some exterior equipment. For example, if you have some camo styles and things like that. Here you have items which you earned from, I don't know, Twitch drops or Amazon drops or things like that. You need to watch somebody on Twitch, and then you get these tokens which you can exchange for these rewards here. In missions menu, here are the daily missions. When you complete this mission, you get this reward and you continue to next mission. It's all done automatically, you don't need to start or stop anything. Here are standard missions, so these premium missions are only if you have premium account, this here. These missions here can be completed instantly. For example, if you play one game where you earn 700 base experience and cause damage to 20 vehicles, you will automatically end these missions here. Of course, you cannot win 3 battles in one battle. Here is Tank Academy missions. When you complete series of training, then you get these vehicles for rent for 14 days. It's a good way to try these tanks and see how much you can check how much credits and experience you will get. And also these two tanks are very good, like epic tanks. This one is not bad but also good. Campaigns. You have 2 campaigns here. One is this one and one is this one. This campaign here is played by tank type. For example, you have missions for light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, tank destroyers and SPGs. I will go in one mission just to... Here you need to press start when you want to start missions. When you complete it, it automatically moves you to next mission. For example, you need to be among top 10 players on your team by experience earned and win battle, and then you get this reward here, and it's considered that you completed primary condition, and you can proceed to mission number 2. This condition here, you need to survive. If you survive, then you get this reward here. And if you completed all of these conditions, then it's you completed this with honors, and system is automatically moving you to next mission. Regarding this campaign here, it's not done by tank types, it's according to nations. So these missions here can be done in Russian and Chinese vehicles. This mission here can be done in German and Japanese vehicles, and so on. And of course, first you need to complete this campaign, then this campaign, then this, and then this one. Every time you finish, you get this tank. And please know that this tank is one of the best tanks in the game, so it's very nice reward, but of course you will have so much trouble completing these missions. On the service record tab you have some info about your statistics. You can see awards which you have or you don't have. You can see some statistics also in more detail. Here you can see your rating, your hit ratio, average damage per battle, and so on. Here is tank 3. This is like a main tab, main screen where you can easily navigate through all tanks. It's sorted by nation. For example, the most important thing to tell you here that you can proceed only according to these lines here. For example, if you want to buy Nashorn, you need to research this one, and then you are to Nashorn. On this tank here you can choose will you continue research this one or this one. And same for all other nations and things. Here are barracks. Here you can see all crew members. You can use this filter to sort it by nations. You can see crew in all vehicles, in garage, in barracks and vehicles. You can see crew which you dismissed, but only what is the current rule? You can recover crew only after 2 days for free, and during next 30 days for 60,000. But actually you will never dismiss crew, maybe later in the game in, I don't know, 1 year, but until then you will become expert in everything and you will figure out everything by your own. You can also filter crew by vehicle type and qualification. This tab here, clans, is when you are playing in clan and playing in clans, and I will not go into details here. On this button here, bottom right, you can see some like info messages which happen in the game. For example, when we bought that gun, when we sold that gun, when we sold that shell. Here you can see invitation from your friends, and here you can see some special notifications and important notifications from your game. Here is chat and friend button. Here you can find friends and add them to your contact list. This is referral program. If you want to invite, you can get some extra credits when you play together. And this is chat button. And actually, I think we went through everything. So guys, that is all for today. In the next video we will describe tank tree and tanks in more detail, so you know what kind of tanks you need to grind. Take care guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye!